Welcome everybody, Film Fan 108 here, and yes, Black Friday is long gone, but that doesn't mean that what we purchased is yet to be revealed. Oh, that is for damn sure, because I had some Black Friday purchases from a few boutique label loves, and I think it's time to reveal what I got. Now, before I do that, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe if you are interested in how I talk about movies and physical media. It is always very well appreciated. Also, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time that I make a video, because I love talking about movies on this channel, physical media love, and any support is always absolutely appreciated. Now, Black Friday had a lot of really great sales, a lot of really great deals, great physical media opportunities for all of us, and I definitely took advantage of it. Yeah, I definitely did. That's for damn sure, man. And some of these packages came sooner than others. Others I definitely had to wait quite a while for. One in particular, and I'll definitely get to that. But how about we dive into some boutique label love, shall we? And the first I'm going to dive into is a little bit of MVD goodness. Oh, yes. MVD had quite a sale going on during the Black Friday holiday, and you know, sometimes you sit there and say to yourself, do I really need it? But then again, you're thinking, ooh, that's a good sale. And some of these titles were definitely worth waiting for a good deal on, especially ones that had just come out not too long ago. So I definitely had to take advantage of it in a big bad way. You know what I mean? Oh, I definitely did. So let's dive into this, shall we? Now, if you guys got anything from any of the sales, please, by all means, let me know what you guys got, because I can't be the only one that was draining my wallet like a mofo. I'm just saying, man. So, let's see what I got from a good old MVD goodness, baby. Why not? Oh, diving into this goodness. Ooh. Oh, nice. And, by the way, they all came with slips. Oh, that is nice. That I was not expecting. That is for sure. Oh, look at this. Ooh, where do I start? Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with this one right here. And actually, I was kind of shocked that this even came with a slip, but hey, I'll definitely take it, man. And that is Memories of Me with Billy Crystal and Joe Beth Williams. Now, not many of you guys out there are actually going to remember this movie. A lot of you people don't even really know this movie probably existed. But I definitely did, man. I first watched this movie back in the VHS era. You know, my mother and father were always taping movies on VHS or buying VHSs, and this was one of the ones that I always got to watch. I was a huge Billy Crystal fan from back in the day, still am, and this is one of those underrated gems that I really like. Basically, Billy Crystal is having issues with his father, and it's his sort of, you know, father-son bonding, awkwardness, having to deal with him, and the complications of it, and the frustrations, and the hilarity of family. And it was always one that I've really liked, but it's not one that is technically remembered by a hell of a lot of people. And so when MVD sort of announced this, I was like, wow, they're putting this out? That's crazy. But I figured, you know what, dude, this is one of those movies where I really do love it. I haven't revisited it in a long time. It was a great deal on the sale, and so I definitely took advantage of it. And by the way, just so you guys know, this movie was directed by Henry Winkler. Yeah, that Henry Winkler. Yeah, quite interesting indeed. Great actors, great director. It's kind of an interesting movie, kind of a lost gem, I would dare say, in the Billy Crystal catalog, and I'm damn glad I finally have it. Not bad at all, baby. Not bad indeed. We go from that to one that I was waiting on a good deal for. And when it finally came around to it, I was like, dude, this one, oh, I definitely can't pass up. When we talk about dirty laundry. Oh, look at that, baby. It'll take more than soap and water to clean up this mess. Oh, when MVD announced this title a long while back, I was kind of intrigued by it because I had never really heard about it. And I saw the trailer and I really liked it, and I liked the idea of switching bags with this mobster, and the idea that they actually have the money, these average people, and the mobs coming after them, and all the hilarious complications that go along with it, dude. I always thought it was kind of fun, quirky, at least it looked like that, and I didn't know whether I wanted to pay full price for it necessarily, considering it would be technically a blind buy, but I thought, look, if it's on sale, blind buys aren't bad if it's well worth the price, and this, oh, it definitely is, man. It looks really fun. It looks quirky, humorous. The trailer got me, so I think this is going to be a well-worthy blind buy. And for a good deal, yeah, it was definitely worth it. Not bad for that one. And then the final one that I got from MVD, and this is one that I was kind of intrigued by because I had never heard of this movie. And I'm somebody who loves Star Wars. I love a good coming-of-age drama. And I'm thinking to myself, when you combine the two, it could be pretty damn good. It could be, and this one completely passed me by, but man, for a new release from MVD, and the fact that it was on sale for a pretty damn good price, I took advantage of it, and that was $525.77. This is an interesting movie. So last year, The Fabelmans came out, right? Coming of age about this young kid who wants to be a filmmaker and making his own home movies, etc., and influenced by all the cinema that is out there, and his love for cinema and his love for art, you name it. And it's kind of a curiosity because at the same time, this movie is getting released, and this movie is exactly the same concept, the same idea. However, it was made a hell of a lot earlier than The Fabelmans can ever claim to be. In fact, true story, the first time that this movie ever got screened was during Star Wars Celebration back in 2007. I am not even lying to you guys, okay? The original principal photography went from 2004 to 2006. Then additional photography happened around 2015, 2016. There was a final cut that happened around 2017. And it has been literally languishing in dead zone hell for a long ass time, man. In fact, the star of this movie, John Francis Daly, is now a director. He helped direct Game Night and the new Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out. Yeah, the main star of this movie, he's one of the directors of that. So this is a movie that's been languishing for a long time. And the reason why it's been this long to get a proper release of this film is the music rights. That is the biggest hurdle that ever got dealt with this movie, is the music, because the director did not want to compromise on the music. He was very staunch about wanting to have that particular music in those particular scenes, and not gonna lie, music rights cost a lot of money. There's a lot of reasons why certain movies aren't released like they normally used to be, or the music gets changed in certain releases. If you remember a movie having a certain soundtrack and then it no longer has the same one you remember back as a kid, well, that's because of music rights. And sometimes these companies have to pay mucho dinero to these artists in order to keep the rights for the film, and especially on a physical media release, that's even tougher sometimes to do, especially for these boutique labels. But the owner of MVD literally ponied up the money to end up securing the music rights so that this could finally get a physical media release. This has been long overdue, man. Since about 2007, this movie has been around, and it is just now getting the physical media love. That is crazy. And it's basically, again, about this kid who ends up seeing Star Wars and really influenced by that movie and makes his own home movies and wanting to be a filmmaker, and the coming of age drama that goes with that. I am so fascinated to watch this movie. I'm not gonna lie, man, because, you know, as a Star Wars lover, yes, I love Star Wars, but I love movies about the passion for Star Wars. And there's certain movies out there that I've always really loved that really showcase that in a big bad way. And this is yet another one of those movies. So I am extremely looking forward to this. I think this is going to be really cool and awesome. And I had to pick it up, man. I loved The Fabelmans, but something tells me with my love of Star Wars, I may love this even more. But the fact that this is such an underrated, underseen gem that's finally getting a physical media release out there. Sometimes movies take a long time to finally get released on a really great format, but when they do, they are well worthy of the edition that they are being given, and this one definitely seems, I mean, look at that artwork. Just that artwork alone is great. This one might be well worth the really great deal that I got. Perhaps it might be, baby. I am definitely dying to check this sucker out. So, for MVD, 525.77, Dirty Laundry, and Memories of Me, all with the Slippy Love. That ain't half bad, baby. Ain't half bad indeed. So, we go from the MVD love to the love of good old, yes, Severin Films. Now, the other packages, the MVD one and the Vinegar Syndrome package, I got very early on, and I had to wait for this package because there were some technical difficulties with the discs that they need to remanufacture them, etc., and I'm like, okay, it's usual Severin bullshit. So, I was like, okay, fine, I'm waiting for it. But this might be one that is going to be well worth the wait. Let's hope. This is yet another blind buy, but there's a reason why I blind bought this, because I think it's going to be well worth the price that I paid for it. No doubt about it. And that, oh, look at that. Nice. All those wonderful peanuts. Oh, this. Woo, that looking sweet, baby. Because if you're going to deal with little mutant love, you might as well deal with a little bit of Acción Mutante. Ah, yes, look at this. Oh, this is fantastic. This is gorgeous, baby. This is beautiful. Look at that, man. Even on the back. Oh, that's cool. Nice. And on the inside, ooh, look at that. Oh, that's sweet. Woo, that's sweet indeed, man. Now, first of all, I know nothing about this movie. I watched the trailer. I fucking loved the trailer. But the reason why I really blind bought this is because of the director. He directed Perdita Durango. He directed Day of the Beast. He directed Witching and Bitching. And this is a great director, man. A great foreign director that has made some really fantastic, out there, bizarre movies that I absolutely fucking love, man. I am entertained as shit by his movies. And when Severin announced this, I was like, dude, I've got to get this. Yes, I'm paying probably like $40 plus for this release. I get it. I understand it. You know, it's a high price. But I wanted it so badly. And you know, for me, this is a director I've liked majority of the stuff he's put out, man. Especially those 3 movies I really dug in a big bad way. And with the synopsis of this being the fact that, gorgeous, pretty people are basically running the world and the country, and these ugly, poor people are, basically down on the dumps and in the drags and basically in the minority. And so they kidnap this person in order to negotiate the deal in order to basically get their rights back. And all the crazy, hilarious complications of trying to get back at these people and whatnot. It looks fun. It looks wild. It looks crazy with cool, like, special effects and makeup and everything. Like, literally ugly mutants against pretty people. Like, that's great, dude. And so, I am so looking forward to this. This looks really absolutely epic and unique and interesting, and oh, I'm so on board, baby. Oh, I'm so on board indeed for Action Mutante. Oh, indeed I am. It's the only one I actually got from Severin, to be fair, man. I mean, they had some really great deals, a lot of really great stuff that they were showcasing for Black Friday, but this was the one that I wanted, and I'm damn glad that I got it. Not bad at all, baby. Oh, come on. That looks pretty cool, don't it? That does indeed, man. So, we got the Severin love. We got the MVD love. Those two, well, they are finally out of the way. And we've got one more to go, baby. One more left, and that is the Vinegar Syndrome love. Oh, yes, because who doesn't love some Vincent goodness, don't they? Come on, man. Now, during Black Friday, there were certain titles that I wanted. There were certain titles that I've been waiting on. Some I got, and some I didn't. Others were brand new that I just pulled the trigger because I couldn't believe that Vinegar Syndrome released them. And I was like, my God, man, that is awesome. The fact that they actually are releasing these movies, that is fucking amazing. I can't say that I always love everything Vinegar Syndrome related. I can't say that I do, but every now and again, Vinegar Syndrome really does surprise me in a big bad way. And so, oh, it's well worth it. Well worth it indeed. Oh, this is, woo. Indeed, baby. So how about we dive in? I got a nice stack here. Nice stack indeed. Let's start with the first title, and that is another one that actually I was going to buy during the halfway to Black Friday sale. And I had bought so much that I'm like, you know what? I know this is going to be around still. I know that there's going to be more copies of it. I'm just going to wait on it. I know it's going to be there Black Friday for another really great deal, so I'm going to wait. And I'm glad I did, because of course eventually I got it, and that is Death Row Game Show. Oh, look at this, baby. Oh, nice. Now, this movie intrigued me like a motherfucker. It truly did. I just love the idea of this game show with these prisoners and, this guy that's like almost like, a game show personality host or anything like that, and how popular the show is, and how he's basically, exposing these criminals, but yeah, doing it for other people's entertainment, this sick, twisted entertainment that is now out there in the future of the world, and how he is like the major entertainer, and how he has to keep up appearances and everything, and all the crazy hijinks that go with it. It looks fun. It looks interesting. It looks unique. It has major Running Man vibes. I mean, a little bit more kitschy and ridiculous than Cheese, but it still looks interesting to me in a big bad way. And, I have to admit, I always thought that one day there is going to be some crazy, ridiculous fucker out there that's going to literally exploit prisoners for our own entertainment games. And in some ways we kind of do that already, because there's documentaries on people in prison. There's the shows where these teenagers go into prison and they're scared straight by the convicts. So, I mean, we kind of, in some weird way, kind of do slightly that, but man, this takes it to the nth degree, and Death Row Game Show actually predicts the future, and that's a scary fucking thought. It really is, dude. It looks wild, it looks fascinating, it looks entertaining, humorous, cheesy, and right down my alley. Definitely something I am absolutely looking forward to. There is no doubt about that. Oh, and on to the next one in the stack. Oh, where do we go? Oh, I think we'll go right here next. Yes, I think we will. And this is actually one of the partner labels. This one has actually been intriguing me for a while. It was a really good deal. I took advantage of it. And it's got one hell of a cast on this, man. And I'm like, this is a really bizarre, twisted, dark comedy. And I'm going to give it a go. And that is The Little Hours. Oh, yes. Man, I mean, think about this, dude. I mean, you've got Allison Brie, Dave Franco, Aubrey Plaza, John C. Reilly, Molly Shannon. I mean, that is one hell of a cast. How have I not heard of this movie? I mean, seriously. Man, this thing must have really gone off the radar because I have never heard of this thing. Not once, not ever, man. And from what I know, it's about these really sexualized, nasty nuns that just love to play pranks on people and be mean to them and condescending. And I guess Dave Franco was kind of like this young, apparently innocent, not really, but he sort of comes into the town and hiding away, and he starts to have relations with the nuns and all the crazy hijinks and wacky comedy that happens. And I'm like, what in the hell is this, man? What in the holy hell, dude? I have no idea. Look at that, man. That's a great artwork as well, dude. That is awesome, man. I don't know what to make of this. I just love the trailer. It looks twisted. It looks fun. It looks dark. Extremely humorous. And you have some really great actors in here as well. And now that Aubrey Plaza is really getting more love as an actress, I mean, might as well take advantage of it. Checking out this movie, man. I don't know, dude. It's just a very unique, oddball movie that has sort of flown under the radar, but I'm willing to give this one a chance, man. I don't know how it'll be, but for a really good sale price, I was willing to give it a go. Why not with The Little Hours? This is pretty interesting. Oh, but there's definitely more of Instant Love. That is for damn sure. Where are we going next? Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one indeed, dude. Because, you know, when you're doing some sale love, you gotta show appreciation to one hell of an old school action hero that kicked a lot of ass and definitely had a big ass gun. And that is Death Wish 2. Oh, Bronson, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. You know, I love the Death Wish movies, and the thing about it actually is that I've never owned any of the Death Wish movies on physical. It's crazy to think that. And there was a sale earlier in 2022 where I took advantage of the Ronin Flicks Blu-ray version of Death Wish 3. And I'm like, okay, I got Death Wish 3. And then, lo and behold, Vinegar Syndrome announces Death Wish 2. And I'm like, okay, I know what I need to get now. But I decided, look, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait for a deal because I don't think this is going to sell out anytime soon. And thankfully it didn't. And I definitely wanted to buy Death Wish 2 now. Oh, I finally have the Bronson Love. Oh, indeed I do, man. Look, I love Bronson. He is one badass, unapologetic motherfucker, man. He truly is, dude. And I just love these movies because they're so sleazy. And, man, they just don't give a shit, man. They will fucking kill people ad nauseum. They will fucking torture their ass. You know, Bronson, man, he goes for the throat. And I'm so glad for it, dude. Because these punks, man, they deserve to get their ass handed to them. And by Bronson, well, hey, the man does have a death wish. Oh, indeed he does, dude. This is a great fucking movie, man. And yes, is it necessarily as good as Death Wish, the first film. Probably not, all things considered, but it's one hell of a worthy sequel, man. I love this movie. Action-packed. Bronson is killer. It's so good, and I definitely wanted it in the collection. So now I have the Ronin Flicks Blu-ray of Death Wish 3. I have Vinegar Syndrome's Death Wish 2, and now I just gotta get the Kino Lorber version of Death Wish. And eventually, maybe down the line, somebody will release Death Wish 4 and 5, maybe. But in the meantime, as long as I have the trio, I should be pretty damn set. I should be. I got 3, I got 2. Now it's time to get 1, but figured if it's on sale, and if it's Bronson, it's definitely for me. Oh, absolutely it is, man. Not bad for the Bronson love. But there is more goodness indeed, because, ooh, let's get this one going. Why not, man? Because, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't planning on getting this released. To be fair, I was not planning it at all, because I already have the Scream Factory version. And I was like, I didn't really need it, but my friend John was really aiming at me. He's like, dude, you gotta get this, dude. I know you're a huge fan of this movie, and if you don't get this, you are going to fucking regret it. Oh, man. I used to have the VHS. Then I had the DVD. Then I picked up the Scream Factory Blu-ray. And I suppose now, upgrade one last time. Why the hell not? When we talking about Little Chainsaw Love with a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Oh, look at this. Look at this beauty, baby. Oh my God. Oh, all the love that this movie so richly deserves. Oh man, I love this movie, dude. Now, yes, not as classic as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, clearly. However, it is one of the best bonker sequels of all time, and it's clearly a cult classic for a reason. It truly is, man. It is just so crazy and wild and insane, and I love every second of it, man. Whether it's the great makeup effects, the blood and gore, the kills, the personalities in this movie, Chop Top. I mean, my God. Dude, what a crazy, wild performance by Mosley, man. I mean, it is insane of a film, and it just goes so over the top from what Texas Chainsaw Massacre was. And it's kind of interesting because Tobe Hooper has always said, and it's wild to me, that he always saw the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he always saw it as a comedy. Sort of a really dark black comedy. And I always sort of scratch my head thinking about that, because I'm like, dude, when I watch that movie, I am so not thinking black comedy. But he saw the humor in it where a lot of us didn't, but none of us really saw the humor. So when he got a chance to finally make a sequel, basically Tobe Hooper was like, you know what, man? If I'm going to make a sequel to this, I'm going to go so bonkers and out there and crazy insane that I'm going to go so over the top that you can't miss the comedy. And so he did. And for good or bad, that's what he made. And I think when this movie came out, people were expecting another Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They were expecting a very dark, gritty, unrelenting movie. And then they got this. And people were really confused. They were pissed off. They were frustrated. And I think over the years, people have reevaluated the film, given it different expectations, and came away really loving the movie, myself included. And I've really just embraced this movie for the insanity that it is, the crazy Dennis Hopper performance, the chainsaw fight, you name it, it's all gold as far as I'm concerned, man. And this is great. Look at this, dude. Look at this. That is so awesome. Oh, man, so fucking cool. Great. Oh, that is amazing, man. You know what, look. Like I said, dude, I've had the VHS, I've had the DVD, the Blu-ray, and why not the fucking 4K, dude? Why not, man? You know, this is probably the last time I'm ever gonna buy Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I said that when I bought the Blu-ray, but now I'm really saying it now. I think this is the last time I'm gonna be buying this motherfucker, okay? And if I'm buying it for the last time, This is a great addition to be ending on. I ain't gonna lie, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 definitely deserves this type of love. It's that damn good. There's other ones in the franchise that deserve the same type of love. Maybe down the line they will, but it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2's time, and damn glad for it. Oh, damn glad indeed, dude. Look at that. It's fucking awesome, man. Not bad for the love there. And then, oh, that's not it, because we've got one where I was absolutely floored. I was shocked, okay? When they announced this for Black Friday, I knew, yes, I could have waited for another sale down the road. I know I could have done it, but I was like, my God, man, I need this in my hands. Do you know how badly I have wanted this movie in the collection for the longest time? And, well, now I get a really great edition of it. Oh, and it's so well worth it. And that is none other than Freeway. Oh, my God. Kiefer Sutherland, Reese Witherspoon. Oh, man, that guy's face is messed up for life. Wow, and deservedly so. Oh, man, dude. Freeway is wild. This is a crazy movie, man. And the first time I ever watched it was on Cinemax. Many years ago, man. I was watching late night Cinemax. Freeway was on. And I was just casually watching this thing, and man, it blew my mind away. I couldn't believe the violence and the twistedness of this movie, and the personalities and the characters, and dude, like the no holds barred grittiness of this movie. Like, what the fuck, man? This movie threw me for a goddamn loop, man. And, you know, I watched it a few times on Cinemax, and then it just kind of disappeared. And there was a DVD version of this, and I never got the DVD version, but that ended up going out of print, was going for big money, and you just couldn't find this. You couldn't find it anywhere. And even if you went on eBay, the prices were so fucking skyrocket that, dude, it just was astronomical. It was insane. And I was like thinking, this movie is just destined to never get a great release. I've been waiting for years and years upon years, and just never even the hint that this thing was ever going to come out. I mean, yes, they have Freeway 2 that's readily available. That Trick Baby sequel, which is really a shit movie. Okay, that's really bad. But I always wanted Freeway. I wanted this movie, dude. And, man, I was so shocked. I went onto the Vinegar Syndrome website. Freeway was right there, and I'm like, oh my God, man, this is wild. And, you know, there's certain movies that get rescued from obscurity. And Freeway is one of those movies, because when you think of Reese Witherspoon, you don't think of this movie. Because you have to remember, Reese Witherspoon is, you know, a wholehearted, oh, she's kind, she's nice, you know. You don't think of this chick like this. You don't at all, man. And the same with Kiefer Sutherland. You know, Kiefer Sutherland is a great actor. I go back with so many great roles that he did, you know, whether it's Young Guns or The Lost Boys, and I could go on, man. But you don't think Freeway. And Freeway was one of those really great movies that just came out of nowhere, and if you saw it, you were fucking floored by it, you were mesmerized by it, and then, you know, just like a great comet in the sky, it just flown past you so fast, and before you knew it, you couldn't find it anymore. And this movie has been languishing in just out of print hell for the longest time. And finally it gets great love. And I hope people revisit this movie. I hope people find it again, because it's basically just a modern day take on Red Riding Hood and the idea of, you know, this supposedly innocent girl and the big bad wolf played by Kiefer Sutherland, and how he's luring her into his trap, but he doesn't expect how crazy and insane she actually is. Yeah, it is really phenomenal. It is fucking awesome, and I have always loved this movie, dude. And to finally have it on physical media, that is wild. That is crazy. And I am so goddamn glad for it, dude. Amazing, awesome. Wow, this is one hell of a really great get that I was not expecting, man. The Freeway is the fucking tits, and I love the shit out of it, man. So goddamn cool, man. If you like some twisted shit, Freeway is definitely your jam, man. Not bad. It ain't for everybody, but it's definitely for me. Not bad at all, man. But, oh, the last one out of the Vinegar Syndrome love. This one I needed to get. Now, before the Black Friday sale ended up happening, about a month and a half, couple months before the sale happened, they had some pre-orders that you could do that announced some of the things that were coming up. And when I saw this, when this ended up being one of the ones that you could pre-order for the Black Friday sale, I knew I had to do it, dude. I knew I had to, because truth be told, I've never had this movie in the collection, but I love this movie. I used to watch it on VHS. I had many opportunities to buy this movie, whether it was on DVD or even the Shout Factory Blu-ray itself. But I always kind of held off, and I don't know why. But maybe this was the reason. Because, man, you just can't beat some good old Swayze love when you're talking about Roadhouse. Oh, yes. Roadhouse, baby. Oh my god, man. I love Roadhouse. My god, dude. It was amazing watching this on VHS back in the day, dude. In fact, my friend Van, this is one of his favorite movies of all time. He literally can quote the entire movie, and I kid you not, dude. He literally can. Trust me, I've tested the guy, okay? And we love this movie. We've talked about it ad nauseum, about the great scenes and Swayze and the bad guys and all the crazy shit in the bar. It's so infectiously fun and entertaining, and Swayze is so badass. God, I love this movie so much, dude. This is amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, come on. This is fucking killer, dude. Oh, that is cool. Look at this shit. Oh, that's awesome. God damn, man. That is fucking cool. Comes with the booklet and everything. Oh, great. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, man, that's fucking killer. Look at that. Dude, Vinegar Syndrome hit it out of the park. They really did, dude. They gave Roadhouse the love that it properly deserves, man. And there's nothing wrong with that Shout Select disc, the Blu-ray. There's nothing wrong with it, man. If you have that, that's a great release. There's nothing bad about that release whatsoever. But it's one of those ones where, you know, some of the people on eBay were charging a little bit of money for it, and, well, you can tell those eBay motherfuckers to go to hell, because you can get Roadhouse yourself from Vinegar Syndrome with a really great, awesome release, man. This is fucking great. Dude, you know, there's certain movies out there that for me is worth its weight in gold. And Roadhouse is one of them. You know, Swayze was so great back in the day. Whether it was Ghost or Dirty Dancing, this movie, and so many more that he did, dude. And, you know, I miss him like a motherfucker, because he was such a great actor, great action star, great personality and charm on screen. And, you know, not every movie that he did was perfect. Not every movie that he did was great. But he was great in them. And I'm always going to miss him, but we will always have the movies to cherish and to love, and that is the most important of all. It absolutely 100% is. No doubt about it, man. It is really that great, dude. And I know they're doing a remake, reboot with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I've seen some stills that they're making it, and I'm like, dude, why? What the fuck? Like, seriously, man, things that I did not need in my life is a Roadhouse remake. And yes, I probably will watch it, but is it ever gonna stack up to the Swayze version? Hell to the fucking no, dude. I mean, they even did like a Roadhouse 2, I think, and that movie's goddamn awful, man. Look, there is only one Roadhouse, and it can't be beat. I think you guys will agree with me on that. I think you will, man. Not bad at all. Oh, the Swayze love. Not bad, dude. Wow. This is crazy, dude. I mean, great haul. Roadhouse. Amazing. Freeway. Fucking phenomenal. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Death Wish 2. The Little Hours. And Death Row Game Show, man. You know, look. My Black Friday haul wasn't as big as other people's. I'll freely admit that. But, you know, I'm very selective with what I get, guys. And I'm not always willing to get everything. And there's certain things from Vinegar Syndrome that I left behind. There are certain things that I wanted, but I thought, you know, it's a little bit too high price for me right now. I'll wait until a good sale, and I'll come back to it later on. Trust me. Look, dude, when you're a physical media lover, when you are a fan, when you are a collector, you have to somehow justify certain things. Getting these titles now versus getting them later. Which ones do you pick up? How much money do you have to spend? Because trust me, when these deals are coming down, guys, you really have to penny pinch like a mofo. You seriously do. Not that I had to necessarily, but these are titles that I was definitely interested in, and I wanted in a big bad way. And I'm damn glad to finally get them in the collection. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this stack, baby. Look at it. Nice. Nice indeed, man. Not a bad haul from the Black Friday love. What did you guys pick up? What labels did you get from? What titles did you get? Are you happy with your pickups? Are you happy with the haul? What did you leave behind? What did you get instead? How'd you manage the money? Is your wallet hurting still? Definitely let me know, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Check out the other special physical media pickup videos that I do. The Blu-ray, DVD, 4K out and about videos that I do practically every single week. Check all of those out. The live streams, old school movie reviews with my friends. More pickup videos. More movie huntings, a whole lot of stuff that's on the channel, guys. A lot of the old videos and new stuff that is slowly but surely coming your way very soon. I want to thank you guys for your wonderful support, watching the videos, the great feedback, the comments. You guys are absolutely awesome. You show me the love, and I really appreciate the love coming right back. It's absolutely amazing and awesome, and hopefully I do you guys justice. I do the physical media lovers justice. Hopefully I do you guys proud. Even just a little bit. I'll take what I can get. Oh, I definitely will, guys. So thank you for the love. Definitely hit subscribe if you haven't yet. And again, I want to thank the love that you guys send my way. And, you know, this channel would not be possible if not for each and every one of you going out of your way to watch the videos and supporting me. And trust me, I never forget it for a single second. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys picked up something good from the various Black Friday sales. Definitely let me know. And I will be back next time for more movie pickup love. Oh, it was good this time. And let's hope the next will be even sweeter. Let's hope indeed. I will see you guys next video. Take care, everybody. And remember, happy hunting.